we're gonna put the fan on, and we're also going to put this fan on, put the bushings in the front wheels, get those all bushinged up, and hopefully be able to put this thing back together with the seat and everything, and we'll see what we get done. So stand by. Alright, so the first thing I gotta address before I put this all back together is this is hitting on my gas tank right there. So I want to raise the tank up a little bit, put some spacers under here, and get that tank raised up a little bit so that it's not rubbing. Then we're going to hope the fenders fit without rubbing. That's what we're hoping for. So let's get some stuff set up. I will set my table up, and we'll get going on this guy. Alright everyone, the fill plug on the deal is a 1/4 inch. This plug. So, of course, I had everything but a 1/4 inch. You know what I'm saying? And then a 6 is right here, and it will not work. It's sloppy. So what am I going to do? All right. Well, this is what I'm going to try. This is a bit from a, I don't know, toolkit, whatever. It's 1/4 inch. Okay. Just like your adapters that go in your drill guns, right? But I don't have any pliers to grab this enough, but I might be able to put a adjustable wrench on this and turn it. So that's what we're going to try. It's all about getting it done without having to go to the store. Alright, now got that in there. I've got a pair of adjustable wrench here. Set that out of our way. We got an old fan in there, so we don't care about that if we hit that. Alright, so I'm gonna oh my god. Ah, broke it right off. I knew it was cheap metal, but that plug is in there, babe. So now I'm gonna have to go get a hammer, tap it around, get that thing out of there. Okay, so that was a fail. I'm gonna have to get something and tap on it with a chisel to get that to turn, I think. So stand by. Alright, so I found a Allen wrench in there. I'm gonna try tapping on it. No, it's gonna round it out if I keep tapping on it. So I need to do the chisel method. Punch, super sharp. On it. Just trying to make a notch right here, right now. Build up some metal so I can. Now when I I need to be doing two things at once, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. Need to shave that down and get that better too. Okay, so I gotta hit this. Try to turn that at the same time. It's not really working. Okay, so let's see about trying this action. Stand by. Hello.
Hi.
This is my wife. She's gonna help here in this situation. Okay. So, I guess come over here on this side.
With this?
No, just you. You're gonna hold pressure on it like that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit it with
Okay, make sure I've got it in there right. Is that where it's supposed to be? And then,
hit it. No.
huh? Oh,
There you go.
it's not on there good.
Yeah, right there.
And then, oh, it's,
Push towards me.
I'm trying to, but that close to the edge, it's not. It's slipping, it's gonna slip off.
Turn anything?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Not turning in that.
Oh. Oh, yep. All right. All right, we got it.
Okay.
Thank
Here?
you. Yeah.
Okay, one hammer over here. Alrighty.
Saves the day. Thank you.
Uh-huh, bye.
All right, so you can see how I had to go about doing that because they're in there so tight. But we got it, so let's check what kind of fluid we got in here. There is fluid in it. We're gonna put some more fluid in it. I should probably change it, but at this point, I really don't have that kind of cash because it's a fucking $11 a fucking quart. So we're gonna top it off for now, and we're gonna run it a little while, and we'll figure out when we change it from there. But let's put a little fluid in it and cap it off and put this thing back together. I'm guessing it's not going to take a whole bunch at all to fill this, and about a whole quart, but I want to make sure it's full before I run it too much. And someone commented that you can't put too much in it, just it's got a breather. It'll pop it back out, breathe it back out. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the thread line. Oh, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Now I got some in the funnel. And when I pull it out, it's going to go everywhere. Alright, so that's obviously full. Yeah, right to the bottom of the... So we can put that back on. Make sure your rubber O-ring is on there. Alright, so that's full. We move on to, gonna be removing this wiring harness right here. Okay. Get that out of there. This one don't disconnect so easy, so we're just gonna leave that one in there. Alright, now I gotta come up with some way to space this tank up so that I can, it doesn't rub the tire. Wood in here. There's a bolt right there, so now I know where the bolt is. I can cut that slot out. Okay, you back with me now? Alright, here we go. So this is what's in there now. This 2x4. And it's going to be way back there because the fuel line comes way up here. So when I set this on here, now I have some clearance in between the tank and that. And then when I put this top plate on, that'll squish down the tank and hold that piece of wood in there so it won't go anywhere. So that's our fix for that. We've come off the gas tank, so I'm gonna try to put the top piece on, see if I can get it to go on, and then keep putting it back together. That's too thick. The plate won't go on here, so I'm gonna have to. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Stand by. Okay, so now I've got just one board under there, this one, and it seems to be about the right height for the helping out the gas nozzle. So next we're going to put this fan in before I get this gas tank bolted in and get it in our way. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to tackle this fan. This is our cheap $12 fan. Doesn't have the holes in it, so I'm going to have to mark them and put the holes in it. Let's get this out of here, and so we can get the new one in. And this isn't the best tool for this job, obviously. Here are 8mm screws. Alright, fan's off. Alright, so I'm gonna take this. Let's make sure this fits first over the deal. Yep, it does. So I'm gonna take this and fit it on there like so. I gotta, there's veins on the inside. I don't want to drill through those. So I'll plug it right there. These gonna be. Hope I got enough room here. Alright, there's my 3 screw holes. I gotta go get a drill. Go any bigger on the drill than I have to, so. Nope, don't fit. Yeah, that'll work. I can get away with that. Okay, so here we go. Alright, holes are drilled. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, it's going to be right at the shelf on a couple of those screws. Oh. This might not be good, folks. We have to take some of that center out. Okay, so these ain't gonna work, I don't think. Gonna have to notch out inside of there so that the. I'm close, man. Alright, well, let's see if we can pull this off. Alright, turns out I don't have any other screws, so we're gonna leave the insert part out and we're gonna just try bolting this thing down. Let's see if it comes flying off in the first startup or not. Of course the holes ain't perfect. Alright, let's put gas tank on here. Keep this thing away from it. Let's crank her over. See if she's gonna work or not. Well, it's holding on there. She's a little bit wobbly, but fuck it. It's a fucking free mower. Here we go. Alright, so get this wiring off. Next, see if I can find the dreaded 10mm. You know how hard that is. 10. Oh. Damn it. This is that fucking junk 10. I have to fucking throw that in the trash can. Alright, that wiring's gone. Okay, so next we're gonna make sure these are tight here. Yep, alright. That's tight. We're up off the gas tank. Not hitting the gas tank anymore, so let's try to get it back together here. Alright, sun's getting ready to go down. It's gonna start getting chilly, so let's get on this thing. Get the bag of bolts out here. Okay. 4, these 4 go here. Start them in there and then use it for leverage. Let's give it this one started. Oh, that sounds just damn good. Alright. Oh yeah, they're all going in there. Okay. All right. Alright, that's on there. We still got a little clearance. That baby's solid in there. It ain't moving. Back on here. And the gas tank filler surrounder molding. Keep them all a little loose until you get them all started in there. Yeah, I don't know where that one went, so we got 3 in her. I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Alright. 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 Oh, shit. Gotta take the pedals back off. Stand by. Alright, let's see. Looks to me like we got some fender chopping to do, or try to massage that out, like flare it. If I could flare it out. Dang, that's quite a bit too. Quite a bit. I don't know if I'd be able to do that or not, or just cut it. I don't know. Let me see what. I'm gonna have to try to work it with like an adjustable wrench on it and try to pull it out. See what happens. What a fucking ordeal. Well, I've jumped on it, I think, enough that I can maybe get seat on. I gotta put this plastic piece back on first and try it again. I can see light through that one if I can scoot it over a little bit right there. That one and that one. And these look like they might go through with a little finesse, so. And then of course I can worry about the front when I get up there. So next I gotta put this plastic piece back on. Here. Gotta put this couple springs on here. Alright, you still with me, people? This friggin' GoPro is about to wear me out. Alright, we got a seat. Alright, everyone. New day here. We're going to do the front bushings. And I'm probably going to take this bracket off. And I got to find the brake switch and disable it so that I don't have to push on the brake every time I want to start it. And then we might go out. There's a field down by the house off a little ways. We may drive down there. It's not really a off-road, but it's more off-road than not, so that's what we got. Alright, so let's get this front wheel off. Alright. This is what we taken off from there. Alright, so let's go over to the bench here. Got one stuck in there, so have to get something to punch that side out. Alright, so inside, outside. Okay, so I go this way. Oh, they're pretty tight in there. I have to tap those in with something. Alright, get that one in there. And then these go on the outside. Wow. I'm gonna take it over to the bench grinder and put a bevel on that. Put a little bevel on it and a little bit of grease. Wow, I don't know if that's gonna go or not. There she goes. There she goes. Alright, those are tight on there. And now we can stick this wheel on here. Okay, so I need I need some spacers in there because the damn wheel's going on too far. So I'm gonna take old one. So that's a little too long, so I'm gonna shave it down a little bit. A little at a time, because I want to get the maximum space. Let's see if what that does. Almost. Gotta take a little more off. So this is 80 grit sandpaper. Makes it all nice and even. Kind of a slow process. We are almost, people. Almost there. Alright, that's a little slow going, so. smooth it out and try it again. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. We got enough room to put a washer. I'm gonna see if one of these clips will work. No, they're not gonna be long enough. All right, so seems kind of ghetto, but it works, right? Alright, then we'll grease it on the inside. It has a little grease dart in there. Oh yeah, I got plenty of, got a little bit of wobble. It'll be fine. I'll just send it. Alright, now for this side. Alright, this one's already got a spacer right there. So, we'll see here how this one fits. This side's missing the grease fitting on the Alright, I'd say we take it for a little ride. Okay. Get to the field. like I said, it's not you know, big off-road trail or anything, but I think it was a pretty good test for it. It did pretty good. I do like the hydro as far as the variable speed. You can go really slow, creep it, whatever you want to do, but it is painfully slow getting there. So other than that, I think we've got a win so far on this one. Ran pretty good. The push rod's holding up. I'm gonna order some, but I don't know when. I've got to take some air out of these front tires, I think. But I was pretty impressed with it. I thought it did pretty well for a free mower. So we're gonna be off-roading this bad boy other places, and I'm gonna try to find some place to go play some kind of four-wheel park or something. So you know what you need to do: subscribe, click like, comment, let me know what you thought, and till we meet again. All right, initial test run carnage. Right here is a shield. The bolts are way in there, so I'm going to try to fish those out. They're 13 millimeter, and I'm going to try to fish those out and see if I can get that shield out of there, catching on stuff. And so let's try to remove it. You're not going to be able to see much, so I'm figuring I'm not going to really film it. Maybe when I slide it out of there. It's pretty boring stuff. I'm just loosening the two 13 millimeter bolts, so stand by. Success. So these two bolts are up here and the other one's there. It's hard to get in there, and I got it. All right, so that's not hanging down anymore. I got that freed up. Alright, I guess I really want to take this for another test drive. I am going to see here. No nuts on that side. I'm going to take, I don't know, is that really going to help my tie rod thing, but I'll leave those brackets on for right now, I guess. Alright, I guess I'm going to put it down and might go for another ride. Alright, we got that shield off. I'm going to run it down to the field one more time. I'm not going to film getting down there. It takes fucking ever. This thing is slow. I might film some when we get down in there, but once again, sorry, it's pretty boring. I've got some steering stiffening I think I need to do too, so we're just out playing Sunday, see what happens. all of a sudden it started kind of running bad, so came back to the house. Well, I idled it down and then brought it back up to regular and running just fine. So I was a little nervous that I was starting to bend a valve again, so I brought her home. All right, well, that thing's gonna need some steering work. Gonna have to figure out a way to stiffen that steering, because it's not really designed right. So who knows what we're gonna do on that one. I'm gonna focus on the wheel horses from here on out, and I'm going to try to get those, one of them, where it's running good. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus our energy on the wheel horse from here on out. So that'll be on the back burner for now. I plan on it to be one of my co-workers, Jeremy. He was out here with the RC cars, the RC construction, and I plan on basically letting him drive it, and he can go with me while I'm driving the wheel horse. So wheel horse it is from here on. Peace out. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe down there and like it, comment, let me know what you think.